So it's open. That's a good start. Yep, of course. Let's try again. I literally just got the camera out to show you that it was finally open, and then this happens. I seriously need to know what is happening right now. Okay, Kira, be very careful not to disturb anything. Oh, God. Are you serious? Ugh. I'm sitting here watching a video when Barley comes into my room and sits right here next to me, and then he walks around me and sits here, and then he jumps on top of the bed and lays here, and then he's like, you know what, I'm not comfortable. And instead of going around this way, he decides he's going to walk over here and walk on top of my computer and then sit over there. Barley, you okay? You seem like you're going crazy. You're not drunk, are you? No? Okay, good. It's so sad and naked. Oh, tear. Tear. Oh, it's so sad, Daddy.
What's that?
It's everything's gone.
Well, it's not like you've done any of the work. I wouldn't mind if you helped, but, you know.
I did so much work.
Why don't you go do your homework so you can show some progress.
It's so sad, though. Oh. Oh, tear. I'm gonna cry. At least these are still up. Oh, the day. No! You took down the bow from this one. It's already happening. We're going out to dinner. I wanted to go out to dinner yesterday, but we couldn't because by the time I actually asked, my mom had already started making dinner, so that didn't really work out. But we're going out tonight. Where are we going? Dad, where are we going?
We're going to Hula Hands.
Hula hands.
What is that? Hula hands? What is that?
It's a chain.
It's a
People
chain.
know.
A
People
chain.
know.
We just sit there and all of our food is connected to a chain. We just pull the chain and we keep pulling.
We're
till we find.
connected to a chain,
We're
and we have to eat together. All the hands up at once.
That's so gross.
Cut,
Human
cut,
centipede.
cut, cut, cut.
Human
And everybody eats.
centipede. Human centipede.
It's true.
Ew.
When you talk a chain restaurant, that's what they do.
Human centipede.
Ew.
Human centipede. Jenna thinks it's a human centipede.
Ew. Come on, Daddy, let's go. Let's go to a restaurant I never heard of. Apparently it's a sports bar. No, actually, it's not a sports bar. It's something that's not just burgers and food and yum America. What I'm really curious about is why do all restaurants have these, well not all, but all not so nice restaurants have these red cups? I don't understand. Where do they buy them? I want to know. Do they just have a giant warehouse that just makes these cups?
Restaurant supply company.
Oh, right, makes sense. We didn't go to the restaurant that I was talking about earlier. We went to a different one. Pretty much the same exact style, just different name. So, yeah. I asked the waitress about the restaurant cups. She didn't know. It's still a mystery. My dad leans over to my sister and asks her, if you could meet anyone who is alive right now, who would you meet? And at first I thought he said B, so I was contemplating. I asked my dad, what gender? Does it have to be the same gender as you? And he's like, no. And now I understand why that was such a weird question, because it's meat, not B, meat. So, I was thinking about it, and I think I said probably either Dan is Not on Fire and Amazing Phil. They count as one because they're inseparable. Or Stephen Moffat, the writer of Doctor Who, because that would be pretty awesome. And my dad asked my mom, and my mom answers, she says, I'm still thinking about it, but the first name that pops into my head is
Morgan Freeman.
That I want to be with her when she meets him. That's the best answer ever. Do you have a different answer there, Mom?
Thinking about it.
Thinking about it? Dad, what's your answer?
I don't have one.
You don't?
No.
You gotta pick someone. You made us.
I'll have to come back later.
Come back. My sister wants to meet Al Capone even though he's dead, so interesting. She'll just talk to his corpse, no big deal. So I know where I get my weird talking to strangers thing about me. My dad decided to ask our waitress who she would meet if she could meet anyone, and my dad didn't use the specifications of it has to be somebody who's alive right now. So she said she'd like to meet either Marilyn Monroe or Audrey Hepburn, which I thought was a pretty good answer. So go her for knowing it right away. Smart.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Let's figure out how to put the donation to.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Hey, I'm so Grinchy. Hey, I'm so Grinchy.
That's what most kids like.
Hey, I'm so grinchy.
Hey, I'm so Grinchy. Hey, I'm so Grinchy. Oppan Gangnam Style.
I didn't see that.
To explain what you guys just saw, there is a house that we live near that does Christmas lights, and they have a radio station that they just borrow, I guess, for the Christmas season, and it plays music, and they have Christmas lights, and it's crazy, and apparently they have to hire like a bunch of people to put out the lights because it's a lot of lights. So we go to it every year, and we haven't gone to it this year. It's funny because I mentioned it to my mom earlier. I'm like, when did we go? Well, why haven't we gone to that at all? And we went to it, so fun times, huh? This is why I dislike winter. Ugh. I am gorgeous. Good night.
You just watched a vlog that Kira made. You followed her, but not in the creepy way. Maybe she stayed at home or went to school or went somewhere else and did something really cool. Cause she's crazy and she's silly and has lots of weird friends. You'll hear this song after every vlog ends. Cause you just watched a vlog that Kira made. You can even subscribe if you think she's really great.